The earth still carries the weight of winter, the air crisp with the last breath of cold, the trees stand bare, the sky pale, and yet something stirs beneath the soil. A quiet shift, a hidden movement, and then a crocus emerges. Delicate yet determined, it does not wait for warmth to arrive. It pushes through the frost-kissed ground, unfolding in soft hues of violet, yellow and white, tiny cups of colour against the grey of late winter. There is something almost impossible about the crocus. It appears before the season is ready, before the land has fully woken, before the world expects beauty to return. And yet it rises anyway, reaching toward the light that is still finding its way back. A flower of light and renewal. For centuries, crocuses have been seen as harbingers of change, of renewal, of the quiet promise that winter's grasp is not forever. In Persian gardens, saffron crocuses were treasured, their golden threads woven into healing remedies, sacred offerings, and the most precious of spices. In ancient Greece, the flower was said to be born of love and transformation, a bloom carrying the warmth of the sun itself. In the cool landscapes of Europe, crocuses were the first sign that the land was awakening, that the frozen days were numbered, that spring had begun its slow return. Yet unlike the bold blooms of summer, the crocus does not shout its arrival. It arrives quietly, humbly, a soft burst of colour in an otherwise sleeping world. The first signs of spring. I kneel beside the first cluster, brushing my fingers over the delicate petals. They feel like silk, impossibly soft, yet they have pushed through frozen ground, through layers of ice and frost, to bloom. The crocus reminds me that strength does not always look like force. Sometimes it looks like quiet resilience, like blooming when no one expects it, like standing in the cold and knowing that warmth will return. Unlike summer flowers that demand careful tending, crocuses need nothing but time. They grow from tiny bulbs hidden beneath the soil, waiting patiently for the moment to rise. And when they do not linger long. Their beauty is fleeting, a few short weeks before they fade, sinking back into the earth to wait for another year. The gift of the crocus. I do not gather crocuses into bouquets. They belong where they bloom, a reminder that not all things are meant to be held on to forever. Some beauty is meant to be witnessed, appreciated, and then let go. As I stand, the wind shifts, sending a ripple through the crocus-strewn field. They bend with it, swaying but never breaking, knowing that the seasons will always change, that their time will come again. Crocuses do not bloom because the world is ready. They bloom because they are, and in their own way they whisper back. Awaken, step into the light, it is time.